Eggy Bricks here. If you've been on our channel before, you've seen our small Lego city designed with 3 levels to fit in our space. And today we're going to show you how we've been building out the top level in earnest. Up to now, we've placed some of our favorite buildings from Ninjago and Monkey Kid here, but we haven't modified them yet to have full backs and interiors or to fit into a cohesive system. So now we want to design this cohesive system and rebuild these to fit the new city plan. So first we removed all the buildings so we could start with a blank slate. We started designing the new top floor layout by designing the pathways. We settled on a walking path across the front, with lots of grassy areas along the way. There's a big paved section for minifigs to walk on, plus a narrower paved section where the figs can hang out outside of the shops and food places, and here's the whole level with the walking path laid. We're still waiting on light bluish gray wedge pieces, by the way, so this eyesore will be fixed one day.
We really love the Lego modular system for buildings, so we think it's important to have a standard system for our smaller top-level buildings so that they're modular and fit well together, and so we can move them around as the city evolves. We're planning to have 3 standard types of buildings. The large buildings are 16 studs deep and can be any width that's a multiple of 8. The small buildings are 8 studs deep and can also be any width that's a multiple of 8. And we have a third type of building where our top floor goes from large to small, which are these inverted corner lots that are 8 studs on the small side and 16 studs deep on the large side, and 16 studs wide. These are all much smaller than the standard Lego modular buildings, which usually have a 32 by 32 stud footprint and fit on a single base plate, sometimes a base plate and a half. We're really excited about this. One thing that this lets us do is put the really cool smaller buildings that Lego designs into our city. We really love the small Ninjago and Monkey Kid city buildings, for example, but they're hard to see in the standalone sets that they come in, whereas we can make them accessible here. And sometimes people will take a smaller set, like the 3-in-1 Creator Noodle Shop or Friends Central Perk, and in order to build them up to modular size, they'll get several copies and build them together. But that can get really expensive, and we don't have room for that many full-size modulars in our city. So we think these smaller footprints are a nice way to fit a lot of life in a small city.
So we want to show you the first few buildings we've added as our new mini-modulars. The first one is a large building and 16 studs wide. It's modified from the 80036 Monkey Kid City of Lanterns set, which has 8 mini buildings in it that have open backs, plus a SkyTrain. We loved this set so much when we built it that we stocked up on an extra one earlier this year because we figured we might want to build out the backs, and the set had a great price per piece. Monkey Kid sets are super playable, and this one has a fun interior. There are 4 tables for eating hot pot with sauces at your table and at separate sauce stations. And downstairs you can buy dumplings or mooncakes. This large building, which is 8 studs wide, is also from Monkey Kid. It's a side build from the 80012 Monkey King Warrior Mech set. We don't have the set, but bought these pieces separately because we didn't need the actual warrior mech from the set. And we built out the back with a few more pieces. And added a fish. You can get noodles or sausage or dumplings here. And this third large building, which is also 8 studs wide, is also Monkey Kid from the City of Lanterns double set again. This one combines 2 of the City of Lanterns buildings, the Panda Store and the Lego Store. The Panda Store uses both sets' Panda pieces, and the Lego Store is mostly unmodified from a single set. We can keep building up too if we want. We have lots of vertical space, so we might want to add 3rd or 4th floors to these footprints.
Our smaller buildings will have a footprint like this. We haven't finished any of them yet, but a lot of the sections of Ninjago City Gardens will probably end up here. They're really intricate and beautiful in a tiny space.
And our last type of modular unit is the inverted corner. This is what the footprint for the left inverted corner building will look like. We really fell in love with the different techniques for building angled buildings that we've seen in sets like the Boutique Hotel and Ninjago City Gardens, so we knew we wanted to build some up here.
To design this, we saw that the Lego wedge plates only have a few fixed angles, and the only perfect integer stud triangles that we can make with them are multiples of 3, 4, and 5 studs on each side. So we chose one that's just a touch smaller than the corner we need to fill, that's 6 wide by 8 deep, by 10 studs on the diagonal, and we're using this triangle as the inverse of our building facade.
So let's see what these buildings look like along our path in the city. We're just starting out with these few, and we have plenty of space now to expand and keep building these small, dense buildings. Even though our top level is smaller than our bottom, we can place many more buildings because each modular unit is so much smaller. We think it'll be a pretty cool place for our minifigs to hang out, and for us to practice our building.
Oh, We also had a lucky PAB haul recently, so we've built out our city wall, but we'll talk more about this in another video. Let us know in the comments what you think, or if there's anything you want to see us cover on this channel. We have so many things that we want to share about LEGO, but we want to know what you're the most interested in seeing.
Thanks so much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you want to see more LEGO.